Thank you, God, for the opportunity to make another video. Welcome back to the MoneyPot Channel. It is your host, Elijah, back here in action. Hope that you're having an amazing day. Cryptocurrency is still in its beginning stages, and throughout this video, I hope that you realize how valuable of an opportunity investing in cryptocurrency and digital assets is right now. Let's get into the video. The MoneyPot Channel is a library of educational content created from a biblical perspective. The content provided here on the MoneyPot Channel is designed to improve viewers' knowledge of world economics and events, cryptocurrency, and much more. The information provided here on the MoneyPot Channel is not considered financial advice. Before I jump into getting into the topic of discussion for today, if this is your first time here on the MoneyPot Channel, we greatly would appreciate you going to check out some of the content that we have uploaded, as well as subscribing to the MoneyPot Channel. And turning on the post notifications so you don't miss out any of the content that we're putting out. Whether it's how to prepare for a recession, whether it is how to profit in a bear market, talking about XRP, central bank digital currencies, a whole lot of information is being put out here, and we greatly would appreciate if you just go and check it out and increase your amount of knowledge and discernment on what is going on in these times. Let's get into some news real quick. We see that Elon Musk is going to be buying Twitter next week. Essentially, we see Bloomberg reporting that this is going to be the case, that a deal should be closed next week. We know that Elon created PayPal, which is one of the first online payment connection websites. We know that Elon is big into cryptocurrency and is a huge proponent of Dogecoin. And who knows what type of changes Elon is going to want to make with Twitter, whether they're good or bad, who knows. But I do believe that he is going to find a way to utilize cryptocurrency in Twitter's operability. What cryptocurrencies? I don't know, but I can see it happening. I'm going to see it become a lot more implemented here in 2023. I am certain of that. And as we see it be more and more implemented, we're going to see institutions start to get behind the cryptocurrencies that are going to be able to enable them to move their money across the world in data information and just make money and settle payments across borders. We see that Watch Guru tweets out Coinbase is coming out with a documentary on Amazon, iTunes, and YouTube about not only Coinbase, the company, but also cryptocurrency. This is only going to increase the amount of people that want to know about cryptocurrency and are aware of it. This is going to be huge, I tell you. It's going to be a huge documentary, and I'm excited to watch it and to see what they talk about really in this documentary. Once we start to see it become more mainstream, we're going to see the separation of the different types of coins. And I really believe that the ISO 20022 coins are going to be the ones to lead all of the gains. This is where the most of the utility is at in the cryptocurrency market. You see this meme here. Stop spending all your money on the ISO 20022 coins. This is literally me getting beat up by everybody. Elijah, you don't know what you're investing in. Yes, I do. And wait, 2-3 years later, they're like, oh, Elijah, I wish I would have invested with you. I wish you would have too. But you know what? Can't go back in time. Or maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe a whole bunch of people will be wrong. Who freaking knows? But I do believe that the ISO 20022 coins, those cryptocurrencies that are compliant with the ISO 20022 messaging standards are going to provide a lot of value for financial institutions and really for the whole user base of cryptocurrency. And getting into our main topic of discussion, we see this article here. Can cryptocurrencies market cap 100 times by 2030? This is what the experts are saying. And we see here that Raoul Pal, one of my favorite economists in the game, who knows a lot about cryptocurrency, who knows a lot about central bank digital currencies, central banks, economics, so much. He says that it could grow to $250 trillion if the crypto network adoption models continue on their current trajectory. $250 trillion is insane. This article was written in January 2022 when the crypto market cap was around $2 trillion, which is about 100x growth. In January, Bitcoin was at like 50 or 60,000, and XRP was up higher than where it was now, a lot higher, probably around 70 cents, I would say. It was insane. Think about 100xing that, and say not all that money goes towards Bitcoin and Ethereum. Say it goes towards the cryptocurrencies that are ISO 20022 compliant, and the institutions have to use those cryptocurrencies to move value across the world. Those cryptocurrencies are going to be extremely high priced cryptos because they're moving a lot of value. They have to be higher than, say, 50 cents. They're going to have to be $10 plus, $100 plus, shoot, $1,000 plus, $10,000 plus. These cryptocurrencies are extremely valuable, especially XRP, which solves the settlement issue for cross-border payments. Like that. Raul Paul goes on to say, if the user base of cryptocurrencies hits 3.5 billion by 2030, then the market cap will hit that $250 trillion. I believe that will happen before 2030. Really, the goal with cryptocurrency is to bank the unbanked. And we see here that we already have, that we're getting ready to reach 1 billion users in cryptocurrency by the end of 2022. I think that we could see 3.5 billion users by the end of 2025. Especially with central bank digital currencies becoming more and more popular and it being researched, not becoming popular, becoming more and more researched and studied. It's going to be an explosion of users in the global realm to use cryptocurrency. This is going to be the future of finance. Bringing it home in this same article, we see the CEO of Mudrex saying that he will not be surprised if this $250 trillion market cap number turns into a reality. He says, the cryptos with multiple use cases are gaining massive adoption and are going to be big. A wild upswing from current levels should not be surprising given a rapid rise in institutional investments in cryptos over the past few years. Key words here. Cryptos with multiple use cases are gaining massive adoption and are going big. Like I've talked about in many of my other videos, the cryptocurrencies with multiple use cases are going to have massive adoption. And that's why I believe that the ISO 20022 cryptocurrencies are going to go to the moon and beyond because they're providing a lot of value, not only for us retail investors, but also more so for the institutional investors. We see those that are involved with the ISO 20022 standards, with SWIFT, with the World Bank, with the World Economic Forum, with the BIS, with many other the top organizations and governments around the world. We see Ripple is in that conversation. We see Stellar Lumens is in that conversation. XFIN, Algorand, and IOTA, and where they'll be providing value for their clients and customers. Major stuff, and these prices are going to go right along with the value that they are bringing. Listen, you can either get involved with what is going on here in the cryptocurrency space and start developing assets for you and your family so that you guys do not have to be controlled and be under the control of government issued digital currencies. Or you can just sit on the sidelines and wait for the government to hand you some Fed coins where they limit the amount of gas you can buy, limit the amount of groceries you can buy. We need to act now. The time is now to start getting involved with cryptocurrencies. Seriously, before it is too late, before they will not be available, or they will either be, you'll be priced out. Cryptocurrency is going to be here. It's going to be here to stay. It's not going anywhere. It's only going to grow in market capitalization and value being brought to the world. It's literally going to become more and more mainstream. And I would just say don't try and fight it. Learn about it as much as you possibly can, because it is going to be implemented into our societies and affecting your life. I really believe that the ISO 20022 messaging standards are going to bring a lot of value to the banking and financial institution, especially with cross-border payments. And I believe that the cryptocurrencies associated with this push are going to become all the more valuable. I hope that you're able to find this video informational, thought-provoking, and realizing that we are just in the beginning stages, baby. Like, dislike, share, subscribe, do what you do, but I appreciate you. Until next video, stay blessed, stay healthy, stay prayed up. Peace.